welcome to the Metaverse Diaries, episode 2. In this episode, we're going to dive into some feedback I got from the first episode, where I mentioned in the first episode that I wasn't going to get too bogged down in kind of definitions of the metaverse and telling people stuff is or isn't the metaverse. But then I made the mistake, I guess, of kind of giving my own definition of the metaverse, which in the video, as you can see in the last, episode 1, I said was kind of broadly speaking, people coming together, a place where people can come together inside of a 3D space. And I tried to keep it deliberately vague, in part because my own ideas about the metaverse are always changing a little bit. But then, of course, I heard on Twitter, got a DM someone saying how dumb my definition was because it could include just about anything. He said, do you mean that even like video games, like every video game part of the metaverse now? Of course, a big video game lately that I've been playing is this game Halo, and I thought a little bit about my definition of the metaverse, just a space where people can come together and interact in 3D. And by that definition, it is certainly true that Halo would be part of the metaverse. Here's my my avatar. I'm about to interact with these other people that are online. And of course, we're going to be doing it in a gorgeous 3D space, which I might add is a lot nicer looking than a lot of other 3D spaces in other like real explicit, metaverse products. This actually got me thinking a little bit more. I think the way some people define the metaverse, it's really about a space that's like not gaming, which is a little strange because people oh my goodness. Oh, let's go. Because people always talk about Roblox as, part of the metaverse, but Roblox is primarily okay, sorry people. Primarily a game platform. Oh wow. So maybe some people, when they think of the metaverse, they think like virtual worlds for work or education, not as much gaming. But then when I thought about Halo a little bit more, I actually so some of these virtual worlds in the metaverse are doing these team building exercises, whether it's like, different things in different metaverse platforms where you're meant to like come together with your colleagues and interact and build skills as a team. And I would so much rather just like play a game of Halo with people on my team who were inclined for this kind of fun activity, because a lot of what you do in these Halo games is requires actually really good teamwork, which I'm often just horrible at, but I've been trying, I've been learning, it's like, I'm gonna cruise with this other person from around the world. We're interacting in a 3D space. I've got his or her back, oh, let's go. And we're going for it. But some of these games actually get much more complex. Hang on a second, watchers. I'm going in. Let's go. Okay. Things like capture the flag, where you really have to coordinate your activities between different people. And then I was thinking a bit more like, if Halo just didn't involve, shooting each other. If Halo just didn't involve, guns and shooting, and you were just walking around and you had voice chat, it would actually be better than 99% of metaverse platforms out there that are built for collaboration. I'm not even kidding. If this was just a virtual world where I could walk around and pull up a webcam and a screen share and with voice chat, and it didn't have all of this stuff, it would actually be better than every metaverse platform for work out there. Period. So that's also kind of interesting. I mean, in theory, if people could just come into Halo and not shoot each other, then Halo would be a profoundly good, remote work metaverse or things like that. By the way, do y'all see that? That was fire. Oh, okay. So, in any event, I guess I do consider Halo sort of part of the metaverse, and I actually hope that non-gaming metaverses can get nearly as good as Halo in terms of how they look and feel. Not to mention the fun that they sort of provide. You know, if you could, like, start doing this after a meeting, that could be pretty cool for those that are inclined to, you know, to do this kind of thing, have this kind of fun, which I know not everyone is about, but I know I certainly am. So, yeah. Okay, I just got wrecked. Okay, back again. Now, the other thing I want to talk about in the Metaverse Diary number 2 here is something that I hinted at in the first video, which was I was talking about Decentraland, which I think is a very good project. As you can tell from that video, I only had good things to say about it. But I also mentioned that for every real, you know, crypto metaverse project, you can usually find, you know, 10 or 12 really scammy ones, and projects that are clearly just trying to capitalize on the trendiness of this word metaverse to take advantage of people and try to get money out of them for products and projects that are terrible at best, or fraudulent at worst, I'd say. And a really good example of one is this project Earth 2, which, you know, even if you, when you search for this thing, they're using this word metaverse, they're slinging it around, you know, front and center. Join the metaverse, Earth 2. And you click on this page, and let's take a look at what's going on here. So they are basically trying to say that you can buy real estate in the metaverse because they are making a one-to-one map of the real world, but in a digital full 3D version of it. But it doesn't exist yet. The only thing that basically exists right now is a Google Map type view that they've used Mapbox for of the world. And people can buy little tiles of this with real money. You buy these tiles as if you know, oh my gosh, you want to get New York City, then you go get New York City. You want to get somewhere in Poland, then go get it, and you buy it. And they even have this weird, stupid jewel system where there are these resources that you can mine. And then once you have this property, you can try to sell it to other people. You're hoping that the value of it will go up. Of course, the value more often than not just goes down, but that's besides the point. You know, that can happen in any number of exchanges, whether it's with stocks or cryptocurrency. But the fact that so much of this project just feels entirely scammy, in that everything that they've promised that they're going to do, they really haven't done. And all the footage they've showed of what this will look like is really just them taking assets from the Unity 3D asset store and shoving them together and making a video. But meanwhile, here's a map that you can buy these tiles from and then try to sell them to other people. Now, there are some really good YouTube channels that have actually just chronicled the debacle that is Earth 2. And you absolutely have to check out some of these creators. Kira TV has done like a historian's job of diving into the levels of shadiness and sketchiness that is wrapped up in Earth 2. You must check out Kira's work on this. Big Fry TV is another one who's done a really good job kind of documenting the various twists and turns that have revealed over the past year just how sketchy this project is. And a few other ones as well. Upper Echelon Gamers has also done some really good videos about how shady this is and how shady it gets. And then you'll see other videos on YouTube of people trying to get you excited about Earth 2. Mostly because they probably have bought tons of these stupid tiles that they are now trying to sell you. So be wary of that. And to zoom out, my main point here is that there are a lot of people who are just recognizing the trendiness of this word metaverse, and they're trying to capitalize it on ways that I think are a little bit sketch. So just to be wary as you explore this space. It's not like everything you see with the word metaverse on it is necessarily going to be good or real. Some of them are just money-making scams, often wrapped up in crypto, but not always. This happens to be one of the most egregious examples of something really stupid that tries to say it's the metaverse. So there you have it. That's Earth 2. That's it for the Metaverse Diaries number 2. I already have some really cool topics for the third one. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, feel free to like, of course, subscribe. I feel like one of those, please subscribe YouTubers, but of course, only if you like this stuff, then go for it. All right, over and out.